Hey guys, Mike here. So in this video, I will be showing you how to remove the pressure balance valve in one of these Waterworks Studios shower bodies. It's actually quite simple, and let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to do, one, shut off the water at the branch valves or whatever valve you have. There are stop valves in here, but sometimes when you go to unscrew this plate, if it's too tight on the actual packing nut, it could pop out and you'll have a flood. So now that did not happen to me, but it almost did, because I started unturning it and water started kind of shooting out. So learn from my mistake and always shut off the water first. So the first 3 screws you're going to remove, obviously you have 2 flatheads here, and there's a Phillips screw under this index cap. So what you'll do is you'll just pop this off. Also, always close your drain, put a rag. I do not have a rag on me, but I will not be dropping anything in there. Now, I'm only doing this with one hand, so it's pretty straightforward. Undo these screws, take this cap off. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, so there's that little index cap. It just pops off. And you have a Phillips screw there. Now, let me see if I can put the camera here. Can we get a... Oh, if it doesn't fall... I think that'll work. Okay. Let's hope it doesn't fall, otherwise this will be a bloopers. So first you will start by undoing the handle, and just hold the handle and undo the screw, and that's going to pop right off like that. Then switch to the flathead and undo these guys, right? And do them evenly. I don't know why, but there was another one I was just trying to do, and the screw was catching something inside and it was like falling down. I don't know what was going on with it, but something weird. These are a little long, so do take your time with them. Now I am swapping this out with another apartment, as their pressure balance valve is kind of going haywire and their water temperature is all over the place. So I'm swapping it out for the moment, as I don't have any spare balance valves, so I'm going to have to take one to New York replacement parts, and I should be able to get one there. Okay. So now both of these screws are out, right? So what you're going to do is, well, sometimes this will just turn off, and then take the plate off, right? Okay. Keep all your parts together. So this is it right here. These actually turn out, and there is an Allen key that these are your stop valves, but better safe than sorry. Sometimes, like I said, these are loose, and when you go to turn the whole plate off, this will pop out and you'll have a flood. So let me show you plate. This is the cover, right? And there's threads in there, and that's what screws on to that. So now, before you go crazy with a wrench, depending on how tight that is, just take just a flat drawer and give it a... All right, hold on. I'm gonna need 2 hands, but this turns out, so. Okay, now it is coming out. They are a little snug to get out, but please take your time with it. You may have to give it a little love tap at first to get it to turn, but once you get it, this guy unscrews, there'll be some water. This comes off. Now, behind that, this is the balance valve, and this is what you want, okay? So that's it right there. This guy just pops off, just, excuse me, pop it out, and that's what's inside. So I'm gonna swap this guy out with another apartment. I'm not gonna show that. This is the video I really wanted to show. And I'll show you how to put it back in. Okay guys, and we're back. So I ended up ordering one from Waterworks. These are still under warranty with the building. So I'm going to show you the reverse process. This is the one I took out of the apartment that's fluctuating the temperature a lot. This little screw on here is actually how you adjust the hot water temperature. It lets more hot water into the little mixing valve or thermostatic valve here. So to reverse the process, now I have everything kind of taken apart here so you can see. I think I can do this without setting the camera down. Simply take this, all right? Wiggle it in, it goes like that, okay? Pressure balance valve. Then you will take this over. I don't have any plumber's grease, but it's good to put some plumber's grease on that stem. Now these will turn in much easier than when they turn out. So you can turn it in by hand and then just take a wrench and just snug them. And that's it. You don't want to go crazy because you will snap something, and that's the last thing you guys want. So now that that's in place, the next thing you're going to do is you have to put the faceplate on, and then this is going to screw over that. So that's a little tricky. I need two hands. So 1 second. Okay, so once you have the faceplate on, you're going to screw that on. It's just going to go on simple. Put the two flathead screws back. And before you go crazy with anything that's off, I mean, make sure it's nice and straight for the client or your resident, whoever you're doing it for, yourself. Let's turn the water back on and make sure everything's okay. I'm gonna slowly turn these guys on here. Do the same for the cold. Okay. Sorry, the video cut out there for a second. All right, now what is on here? The air out of it. All right, make sure it's nice and hot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is. Oh yeah. That's hot, all right. Okay. Maybe a little too hot, but you can always adjust that screw. I may have to adjust that screw. So for that, you should be able to just spin that off and adjust that little screw, because that's way, way too hot. So, but that's pretty much how you do it, guys. Mic out. Thanks for watching.